Today we're going to be cleaning some carburetors on a four-wheeler using the VEVOR Ultrasonic cleaner. Let's get right into it. So I wanted to go over a little before we dunk these. Now this one's tore apart. This one's ready to get dunked. I've got everything tore apart besides the butterfly portion of it. I'm not going to take that apart. But here's the bowl and float area on this one. This area, butterfly. This is where that diaphragm goes. Now these carburetors are off of a Kawasaki Brute Force, I believe 2006, I want to say. So yeah, this is where that little diaphragm area goes. There's that one. Here's the bowl to this one. Nice and dirty. And then the main jets and emulsion tube, pilot jet and all that. Now the pilot jet, or the main jet, is clogged. Now this one's still pretty much still assembled. I just took the bowl off it. But there's a floating bowl area on this one. Now what we're going to be dunking these carburetors in is, like I said, the VEVOR Ultrasonic cleaner. This is the 6.5 liter model. Now it comes with this nice basket. You dunk your stuff in. Comes with this little mesh ball. You can put like smaller objects in it. I've used this thing a handful of times, from internal engine parts to jewelry to bolts to cam caps. So I've already got this thing starting to heat up. I'm going to get this thing up to 55 degrees Celsius. And that'll be around 130 degrees. So we're going to get this thing heated up. And also another nice thing about this thing too is it's got the drain port over here. Whenever you do get this new, it comes with a hose to hook up to this valve right here. So it's a lot easier to empty out, but I don't know where my hose went. And then just a quick overview of the controls here on the front. So you've got the degrees Celsius, so that's where it's set. The second set over here is what it's actually at, so it's actually at 34 degrees Celsius inside the tank. And then you've got minutes and seconds on your timer. So if you want to go up the temp, press up or down. We're going to go ahead and turn this on and kick that on. It makes a pretty gnarly sound if you can hear that, but if you're going to use this, I would recommend putting this in like a different room where you're not going to be, if you're going to be dunking stuff in here for a while. Now you can get the cleaner specifically for the ultrasonic cleaners, but what I found, especially if you're like me and you like clean carburetors and stuff like that, so aluminum parts and everything else, best thing I found is Simple Green Pro. It's aluminum safe. You can pick this up at Home Depot. I think you can get this at Menards, Amazon. I'll leave an affiliate link in the description where you can pick some of this up if you're interested in ordering it off Amazon. But super great cleaner. There's a ratio to it. So for heavy cleaning, you want to do 1 cup of Simple Green plus 3 cups of water. For medium, 1 cup of Simple Green, 5 cups of water. And then light duty cleaning, 1 cup of Simple Green, 10 cups of water. I think the ratio we've got in there right now is the 1 cup of Simple Green plus 5 cups of water. So we actually ended up doubling it because it needs to be, the level of the ultrasonic cleaner needs to be 3/4 of the way full or higher. It can't be any lower. Why? I don't know. Science? Maybe. Yeah, so in all actuality, if the ratio I'm thinking of is right, so we ended up doing 2 cups of Simple Green and then 10 cups of water. So to get where we're at right now, we're right at about the 3/4 of the way full mark. So all right, so we're at 55 degrees Celsius, so it should be around 130 degrees Fahrenheit. We take our basket, put these in here the best way. to get them fully submerged. I'm thinking something like that. See how we got? Fit 2 large carburetors. Plus more stuff. We're going to be putting the rest of the main jets and stuff in here. Now we're not going to be using the main jets and emulsion tubes, but we're going to throw them in here and clean them just so you guys how well this thing does, because I'm super excited to try it out on these carburetors, because I've been wanting to clean these carburetors for a while now, but as much of a pain as it is to get to these things, been putting it off for a while. But now it's time to rebuild the carburetors, so we took them off. Now we're going to clean them. Throw these in here. And we'll get these seals off real quick because we've got new ones. Alright, here we go. Put these in here. Alright. Got all those in there. Put those right there. Go ahead and kick this on. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more simple green just to get everything submerged, as well as some water. Right, we throw the lid back on. We're going to set this down to, we're going to give it about 10 minutes. Alright, it's 10 minutes up. Let's take a look at these. Grab some gloves because these are hot. So this is just 10 minutes of soaking with the Simple Green HD Pro. I haven't brushed this or washed it off or anything. It's just been soaking in here for 10 minutes. Look at that. See, this stuff comes right off. Take a look at the other one. Wipes right off. Now we will probably go and dunk these again. Let them sit in there for another 10, 15 minutes or so. Just to get them really, really good and clean. Here's a carburetor. Seeing all this stuff is all loose now and just needs washed off and brushed, but like I said, we're gonna soak it again for a little longer. Yeah, look at that. Here's the other one. Very nice, very nice. Check these emulsion tubes and main jets and all that. So these still look a little rough, but they're copper and this thing's pretty old. Let's see if there's any. Yeah, so it looks like this one's still clogged. I didn't take the main jet off the emulsion tube, but it is still plugged a bit. Let's take a look at this one. Yep, this one's plugged too. See, a lot better than they were. They still look a little rough though, but as old as this thing is and the fact that it's been sitting outside for, you know, who knows how long. We tried to garage it, but sometimes that's just not the case. But yeah, once you've got them all nice and clean, you want to take a soft bristle brush, wash them off with some fresh water. Should be good to go. If you are interested in this, I'll leave a Amazon affiliate link in the description where you can pick one of these up on Amazon, as well as the Simple Green HD Pro. Like I said, I've been using this thing, you know, quite a few times. I've had nothing but good luck with it, especially this. I'm very, very pleased with the cleaning quality this did for this thing, because the only time I've ever cleaned these carburetors before this was using a carb cleaner, and first time I cleaned this thing, these things were caked in varnish. I mean, it was gummed up. It was like, I really wish I had this thing. I got this thing after I cleaned these things the first time, and I knew when I ordered this thing I'm gonna be cleaning these, so I'm glad I was able to finally use this ultrasonic cleaner on these carburetors. So, and the fact that I got them that clean, so I'm very pleased with that. But hopefully you liked the video. If you did, leave a like. Hope you consider subscribing. We'll see you on the next one.